Mom, I'm home. The human soldier brought back the alien queen's lost daughter, and she broke down in tears. Staff Sergeant Mara Kincaid drove her plasma torch into the smuggler's crate seal. Flames licked the hangar bulkheads 20 meters away. Alarms wailed. She carved a straight line, then yanked the panel free. A small alien girl curled inside, fur matted with grime, four thin arms clutched to her chest. Her violet eyes locked on Mara. No sound from her but ragged breaths. Princess Lyle? Mara kept her voice steady. Intel said the royal heir was here, snatched from the Voss dynasty's fringe world. Kidnappers wanted ransom. Fire wanted them all dead. The girl nodded once, trembling.
Mara scanned the hangar. Black smoke choked the vents.
Vec Hare's traffickers had bolted when their ship cracked on entry. Bodies slumped by the cargo racks. Hare's crew, cooked by the blaze. No time for cleanup. She extended a gloved hand. I'm getting you out. Hold still. Leo uncurled one arm and grabbed Mara's fingers. Her skin felt like warm silk over fragile bones. Trust hit fast, like evac kids back home. Mara sliced the restraint straps. They pinged off the deck. She hefted Leo free, light as a rucksack, maybe 8 standard years old. The girl's tail flicked, brushing Mara's boot. Boots thudded outside the hangar door. Hostile patrols, Mara cursed under her breath. Dock security scanned everything now. Post-raid, she stripped off her field jacket, smoky but intact, wrapped it around Leo's shivering frame. The fabric dwarfed her, hood swallowing half her face. Mara pulled her own breather mask from her belt, slapped the child-sized visor seal over Leo's muzzle. It hissed tight, filtering the toxins. Breathe normal, Mara said. It'll hold. Leo's eyes crinkled. Gratitude or just relief. She pressed against Mara's side. Mara grabbed a cargo dolly from the deck. Reinforced plastil, rated for 2 tons. She boosted Leo into the crate's padded interior, rearranged foam blocks around her. The girl fit snug, hidden. A scanner drone buzzed past the door slit. No time for finesse. Welded it with a quick torch burst. She slapped a false inventory tag on the side. Salvage parts, docking clamp assemblies, Lot 47B. Her stylus forged the SIG code in seconds. Standard smuggler trick, but her evac training made it muscle memory. Dolly handles groaned as she wheeled the crate toward the exit. Smoke clawed her lungs despite her mask. Goal. Checkpoint Alpha, 50 meters down the corridor. Slip past, reached the tug bays. The hangar door ground open, on emergency power. Mara pushed into the corridor. Red emergency lights pulsed. 2 dock hands in hazard suits waved her down. Clear the zone, one barked through his visor. Firewalls dropping in 2. Salvage run, Mara shouted back, thumbing the tag's holoscreen. Priority evac cargo. The first guy squinted at it. Clamp assemblies, in this mess? Captain's orders. Harry's tug blew, parts scattering. She kept rolling, steady pace.
He waved a scanner wand over the tag. Green light beeped.
Fine. Mara nodded, no smile. Heart hammered, but her face stayed evac tech blank. Leo stayed silent inside. Good kid. They cleared the checkpoint. Mara wheeled faster. Tug bays ahead. Bays 12 through 15 locked down. Explosions rocked the deck. Secondary fires. Bay 14's tug sat cold. A squat workhorse with mag lifters and a reinforced prow. Mara checked the lock panel. Biometric. No joy. She dropped the dolly, popped her multitool. Wires sparked under the cover. Her fingers danced. Red to blue, bypassed the off chip. Engine hummed to life. Gotcha, she muttered. Alarms spiked.
Intruder alert, Bay 14.
Boots pounded. Commander Rune Terrell's voice boomed over comms. Secure the human. She's with the Voss target. Royal Security. Protocol hounds. They'd shoot first, protocol second. Mara slung Lyle's crate into the tug's cargo bed, strapped it down, jumped into the cockpit, sealed the hatch. The tug lurched as she punched throttles. Bay door refused to cycle, locked by lockdown. Pursuers burst into the bay. Run Terrell led armored Voss elite, plasma rifle raised.
Human! Stand down!
The princess is under royal custody. Mara ignored him. She revved the tug's rams. Prow hydraulics whined. Slammed forward. Plastil buckled. Sparks flew. The door tore open in a screech of metal. Terrell fired. Bolts sizzled off the tug's flank. Mara yanked the yoke. The vehicle burst into the docking ring. Vacuum warnings blared. She slapped mag boots and fired maneuvering jets. The station spun below. A Voss Dynasty hub, all spines and crystal spires, Now scarred by the raid, Lyle whimpered from the crate. Mara patched her helmet comm to the cargo feed. Hang tight, Princess. We're clear. A fighter drone detached from the station. Vec Hare's mark. The kidnapper captain hadn't died in the fire. His voice crackled over open channel. Royal brats mine, Voss scum. Bounty triples now. Mara banked hard. The tug wasn't armed, but it had mass. She aimed for the debris field from Hare's crashed ship. Tyrell's shuttle peeled off the station, closing fast. Kincaid, you jeopardize the air.
Protocol demands isolation. Protocol almost got her sold. Mara snapped back. She'd met Tyrell once, during briefings.
Human contractors got side-eye from him. Loyalty to the Queen blinded him to improv.
Laya's voice piped through, muffled by the mask. Safe? With you? Mara glanced at the crate feed. The girl's eyes shone through the visor.
Damn right. Promise.
Debris loomed. Tug shuddered through shrapnel. Hare's drone fired, grazed the stern, fried a thruster. Mara rolled, used station gravity to slingshot. Drone overshot. She nudged the tug's cargo arm, flung a chunk of wreckage back. It clipped the drone's wing. Enemy craft spiraled into the station hull. Explosion bloomed silent in the void. Terrell's shuttle matched velocity.
Surrender the crate. Queen Saleri commands it. Mara, check scopes.
Queen's yacht incoming, gold-trimmed Voss cruiser. But Hare's backup, 2 more drones, swarmed from the outer docks. She vectored toward the yacht. Tell your queen her daughter's alive. Tell Tyrell to back off. Static, then a new voice. Regal, edged with steel, Queen Saleri Voss. Human, prove it. Mara patched the cargo feed live. Laya waved a small hand from inside the crate. Silence. Then. Rune, stand down. Escort them in. Tyrell growled. Majesty, she's a freelancer. Now. Tug docked to the yacht's ventral bay. Clamps locked. She popped the hatch, wheeled the crate inside. Voss guards flanked her, rifles low. Tyrell stormed up, crest rigid.
Saved her. Mara countered.
Crate was rigged to vent on scan. Your protocols missed it. Lio tumbled out as Mara unsealed the crate. She shed the jacket, ran to Mara, hugged her leg, 4 arms tight. Tyrell froze. The yacht's inner hatch irised. Queen Saleri Voss strode through, robes flowing, crown gems glinting. Her public mask cracked, eyes welled, crest drooping. Leo, mother, the girl bolted. They collided in a tangle of fur and silk. Saleri knelt, stroked her daughter's head, then looked up at Mara.
Staff Sergeant Kincaid.
You kept her breathing. Routine evac. Mara shrugged, but her hand rested on Lio's shoulder. The kid leaned in. Tyrell bristled. She bypassed security. Improvised. Saleri rose, composure snapping back. But her gaze lingered on Mara, appraising. Vec half flees to the fringes. His network hunts her still. Mara nodded. I'll finish the job.
Lio tugged her hand.
Stay. Sileri's crest softened. The human stays. Protocol adapts. Hera's voice cut through the bay comms. Patched from a fleeing corvette, Mara yanked the yoke hard. Manual thrusters fired in short bursts. The scavenged shuttle bucked, dodging a girder the size of a dropship. Lio whimpered from the co-pilot's nest. Her 4 arms knotted around a strap. Fur-matted ears flattened against her skull. The debris field spun around them. Wreckage from Hare's ambush, twisted hulls, frozen corpses, sparking consoles, hostile space. Kidnappers prowled one vector. Royal Fleet held another, blind to her position. She couldn't transmit. A standard hail would light her up like a flare. Hare's corvette would triangulate in 10 seconds flat. Game over. Lio's crest quivered. Hungry hunters come? Not if I play smart. Mara scanned the field. A dead shuttle loomed ahead, ventral hatch blown open. Perfect! She lined up. Thrusters pulsed. The shuttle kissed the wreck with a dull clang. Magnetic grapples locked. Stay put. Mara unstropped. She grabbed her multi-tool and a satchel. Lio's wide eyes tracked her. Mara cycled the hatch. Vacuum bit her suit seals. She jet-packed across, boots magnetizing to the dead hull. Inside, consoles smoked. 3 Voss crew lay slumped, crests limp, throats vented. No time for honors. She stripped the comm array, coils, crystal modulator, power cell. Yanked wiring from the nav console. Back in her shuttle, 10 minutes later, satchel heavy.
Laya peered over the seat. Fix? Watch.
Mara cleared the workbench. She sliced coils with the multi-tool's plasma cutter. Sparks flew. Lio flinched but stayed close, one small hand on Mara's knee. Human hands moved fast. Solder leads. Bypass the fried transmitter. Jury-rig a short-range burst unit from the scraps. Aliens built for precision fleets. Humans scavenged. Routine evac trick.
15 minutes.
The comm hummed to life. Mara tested it. Static crackled, then clear. Lio tilted her head. Magic? Scrap and spite. Mara wiped sweat. The kid's trust hit like a warm pulse. No hysterics. Just quiet eyes saying she'd fight to match. But protocols waited. Hare's network swept wide. Royal security might shoot first if she popped unannounced. Mara knelt to Lio's level. Listen up, princess. Life or death. She held up a fist. This. Stop. Freeze. No sound. Lio copied. Small fist trembled, then steadied. Mara opened her palm flat. This. Safe. All clear. Move. 4 arms made the gesture bigger, but precise. Mara pointed at Lio, then slashed her hand outward. This. Run to me. If split, find this signal. Leo nodded fierce, practiced all 3. Twice. 1-word code, Mara added. Peanut. You yell it, I drop everything. Got it? Peanut. Lio's voice piped clear. She hugged Mara's arm sudden. 4 arms locked tight. Mara patted her crest. Bond sealed. Found family in the void. Alarms whooped. Harry's Corvette pinged the field edge. Sweep pattern tightening. Time to ghost. Mara strapped in. She powered down non-essentials. Life support hummed low. They drifted. Debris landmarks guided her. That freighter bow, half melted. Engine nacelle, cluster, girder web, like a claw. She fired thrusters microbursts. Line of sight only. No emissions trail. The shuttle wove, left around a fuel pod, right under hull plates. Lio gripped the arms rests, silent. A chunk clipped the flank. Hull groaned. Mara compensated. Yoke steady. Sweat stung her eyes. Almost, she muttered. Scanners cleared. Optimal vector. Royal Fleet icons sharpened, pickets holding the relay point. Mara primed the burst comm.
1 shot. Tight beam.
She keyed chords, message preloaded. Kincaid. Voss evac complete. Lia secure. Rendezvous Delta 7. Auth Peanut. Thumb on transmit. Har's Corvette ghosted 2-click starboard, sensors blind to her drift. 3, 2, burst fired, microsecond pulse. Gone. She killed power, slammed the kill switch. No echo. Lio exhaled. Safe? Mara checked scanners. Fleet icons shifted. Response vector. Acknowledged, but a new ping spiked. Harry's Corvette yawed hard. Got a sniff? His voice crackled over open channel. Kincaid, you slippery bitch. That burst was you. Her gut twisted. Too fast. Partial tree anger. Thrusters hot.
Mara punched toward the landmarks. Debris swallowed them again.
Lio signaled fist. Stop. Mara froze the burn. They tumbled silent. Hare's ship prowled past, scanners washing the field. Missed by meters. Fleet tug beacon blinked. Delta 7 closing. Mara smiled grim. Peanut time. She gunned engines. Debris parted. The tug loomed. Voss Royal markings. Docking clamps locked. Hatch popped. Mara wheeled the crate inside. Lio curled safe within. Guards flanked. Rifles low. Commander Terrell stormed up, crest rigid. You endangered her. Saved her. Mara countered. Crate rigged to vent on scan. Protocols missed it. Lio tumbled out.
Shed the jacket. Ran to Mara.
Hugged her leg. Forearms tight. Terrell froze. Inner hatch irised. Queen Siliri Voss strode through. Robes flowing. Crown gems glinting. Eyes welled. Crest drooped. Leo, mother, they collided. Fur and silk tangle. Siliri knelt. Stroked her head. Looked up at Mara. Staff Sergeant, you kept her breathing. Routine evac. Amara shrugged. Hand on Lio's shoulder. Kid leaned in. Terrell bristled. Bypassed security. Improvised. Worked. Siliri rose. Composure snapped back. Gaze lingered appraising. Beck hair flees to fringes. Network hunts still. Mara nodded. Finish the job. Lio tugged her hand. Stay. Siliri's crest softened. Human stays. Protocol adapts. Hera's voice cut through bay comms, patched from fleeing Corvette. Hand her back, Voss. or I glass your flanks. Mara's hand dropped to her sidearm. Fleet claxons wailed. Battle stations. Terrell spun. Shields up. Siliri pulled Lilo close, but her eyes locked on Mara. Trust forged. Mara stepped forward. My evac. My rules. Ha! Come get me, Sergeant. Fringes wait. The yacht lurched to pursuit vector. Mara strapped Lio in beside her. Kid signaled palm. Safe. Not yet, but close. Debris field ghosts haunted the scopes. Hare's network closed ranks. One human, one alien queen, one princess. Family fought smart. Mira plotted the intercept. Thrusters primed. Loyalty burned hotter than any burst signal. Mara Kincaid's boots clanged against the refueling station's docking clamp. She yanked Princess Lio through the airlock, the alien girl's small claws digging into her vac suit glove. Alarms blared from the kidnapper's corvette. Seal it, Mara ordered. Her free hand slapped the bulkhead panel. Hydraulic hiss. Doors slammed shut. Lio whimpered, crest flattening against her furred skull. Mara knelt, eye level, with the kid. Breathe steady. We're ghosts now. Lio nodded, violet eyes wide but trusting. The girl pressed her palm to Mara's. Signal for safe. Mara squeezed back, promise kept. Station corridors stretched dim and derelict. Fuel pipes groaned under residual pressure. Mara scanned her wrist pad, life signs flickering in the far wing. Vekhair's scouts. Close. Stay behind me.
Mara unholstered her pulse carbine. Lio clutched her leg. Silent survivor mode engaged.
They ghosted forward. Mara patched into the station's ancient net. Emergency lights flickered on. Bulkheads ahead. Perfect choke points.
She punched overrides.
Metal groaned. Sections sealed one by one, trapping potential flanks. Lio tugged her suit. Hungry? Whispered through translator bud. Later, Mara ruffled the girl's head fringe. Kid smiled faint. Bond sealed in silence. Next stop. Maintenance bay. Mara scavenged wire, tape, a spare battery from a gutted console. Watch. She stretched tape across a vent grate, wired it to the battery and a pressure sensor scavenged from her kit. Thin alarm wire looped to her wrist pad. Intruder trips it. Silent ping. Her ping. Lyle tilted her head. Magic?
Physics. Mara grinned.
Humans cheat smart.
Wristpad buzzed. Scouts in the vents. Mara scooped Lio. Dashed to the narrow corridor ahead. Choke point. Pipes funneled single file. Grates on sides. Perfect ambush. Footsteps echoed. 2 scouts. Scaled Vicari thugs. Hare's crew. Blasters raised. End of line, human, the lead growled. Translator crackled. Hand the princess. Boss pays premium. Mara planted feet. Carbine leveled. She's not cargo. They fired. Bolts scorched walls. Mara rolled. Lio tucked tight against her chest. Return pulse. Grazed the leader's arm. He yelped, dropped back. Second scout lunged. Mara sidestepped, slammed boot into his knee. Crack. He crumpled. She zip-tied his wrists with station cable. Stay down. Leader snarled. Fired wild. Mara snapped shot. Disarmed him clean. Carbine to his chest. Run. Telhar humans, improvise.
He scrambled back, dragging partner.
Corridor cleared. Lio peeked out.
You win.
Mara checked her over. No scratches. Kid's claws flexed, ready to fight if needed. Dock alarm wailed. Hare's corvette locked on. Sensors screamed, tractor beam priming. Time to ghost. Mara sprinted, Lio in arms. Fuel tanks dry, but auxiliary thrusters had fumes. Her shuttle waited, prepped. They burst into the bay. Mara strapped Lilo into the jump seat. Hold tight. Fumes ignited. Shuttle lurched free, station tumbling in wake. Pursuit scopes lit. Hare's ship, sleek armed, locked trajectory. Got your heat, Sergeant. His voice boomed over open channel. Station was bait. Welcome to the trap. Mara cursed. Debris field ahead, old battle wreckage. Perfect cover. She jinked hard, skimmed a girder. Bolts chased. Lio gripped harness. Scared? Excited. Mara lied smooth. Human calm. Her edge. Aliens panicked under fire. She plotted. Tracer pinged hull. Shields buckled 5%. Mara vented decoys. Flares burst. Mimicking drive signature. Hare's fire scattered. Slippery meat, Hare spat. Network closes. Fringes, eat loners. Wristpad mapped debris. Hollowed freighter husk. 2 clicks out. docking clamps intact. Risky, but hid signature. She boosted in, mag clamped silent. Engines cold. Hare's ship thundered past, scanners sweeping wide. Lio exhaled. Safe? For now. Mara unstrapped her. Kid burrowed into her side, fur warm against vac-suit. Mara stroked her crest.
Nap. I watch.
Hours blurred. Mara rationed protein bars. Human stock. Bland to Lio, but she chewed obedient. Taste like rock. Mara shared water bulb. Lio's eyes drooped. Trust absolute. Proximity ping.
Har.
Doubled back. Drones deployed. Small hunter killers. Mara powered minimal. Game on. She slipped shuttle free. Ghosted through wreckage. Drone locked. Mara spun. Raked it with point defense. Wreckage.
Second draw flanked.
Leo pointed.
There, Mara yawed hard. Pulse caught at mid-turn.
Sparks.
Hare's voice. Persistent. Respect that. Drop. The girl. Walk away rich. No deal. Mara punched toward fringe jump point. Fuel gauge redlined. Lio hummed. Alien lullaby. Calmed Mara's pulse. Kid survival street matched hers. Jump gate loomed. Voss Royal Yacht in approach vector. Sensors pinged. Queen Saliri's signature. Almost home.
Mara evaded last drone volley.
Shields at 20.
Tractor snagged. Hare closed gap. Mine.
Mara overclocked engines. Hull groaned.
Fumes burned hot. Break free. Barely. Yacht's gun spoke. Hare's Corvette jinked. Took hits. Mara docked hard into bay. Airlock cycled. Armed guards swarmed. Commander Terrell's team. Rifles trained.
Princess secure.
Mara barked, Lio in arms. Terrell snarled. Human? How? Results? Mara shoved past. Lio waved. My hero. Bay doors sealed. Hera fled tail between legs, but Scope showed his network rallying. Fringes beckoned. Mara strapped in for pursuit. Lio signaled palm. Safe. Family forged in fire. Debris ghosts closed ranks. One human's promise burned brighter. Queen's yacht accelerated. Mara plotted intercept. Thrusters primed. Harris' laugh echoed. Fringes wait, Sergeant. She smiled. Good. Lio tugged. Together, always, Alpha. Battle joined. Station wreckage spun lazy in the void. Mara Kincaid's shuttle had slipped its noose, but Vecchera's Corvette painted fresh locks. Mara punched evasive, debris pinging hull like hail. They're adapting, she muttered. Lyle's claws tightened on armrest. Wrist pad chimed, Queen's signal strengthened. Close. Hare's beam snagged again. Mara cut thrust, tumbled wild through a freighter carcass. Beam slipped. Queen Voss, Hare broadcast. Your heir's leverage ends here. Sailiri's voice cut in. Steel. Release or burn. Mara grinned. Back up. Yacht salvo shredded drone swarm. Hare peeled off, engines flaring. Dock achieved. Mara carried Lio out. Terrell blocked path. Crest rigid. Protocol demands debrief. Later. Mara shouldered by. Lio clung. Sailiri strode through. Robes flowing. Crown gems glinting. Public mask cracked. Crest drooped. Lio, mother, they collided. Fur and silk tangled. Saliri knelt. Stroked her head. Looked up at Mara.
Staff Sergeant. You kept her breathing.
Routine evac. Hand on Lio's shoulder. Kid leaned in. Terrell bristled. Bypassed security. Improvised. Worked. Sailiri rose. Composure snapped back. Days lingered. Appraising.
Bekhar flees to fringes.
Network hunt still. Mara nodded. Finish the job. Lia tugged her hand. Stay? Salidi's crest softened. Human stays. Protocol adapts. Harry's voice cut through bay comms.
Hand her back, Voss.
Or I glass your flanks. Mara's hand dropped to sidearm. Fleet klaxons wailed. Battle stations. Terrell spun.
Shields up.
Sailiri pulled Lilo close. Eyes locked on Mara. Trust forged. Mara stepped forward. My evac. My commander Terrell slammed his crest flat against his skull. Detain the human. Now. Two guards lunged. Mara sidestepped. Lio still clutched to her chest. The girl's small claws dug into Mara's vest.
No, Lio squeaked. Mara boosted Lio higher.
Medics first. Tyrell blocked the corridor. His fur bristled electric blue. Chain of custody proof. You bypassed every protocol.
Who handed you the princess?
Queen Sailiri's voice sliced through. Stand down, Commander. She brought my daughter back alive. Tyrell's eyes flicked to the Queen.
His jaw clenched. Majesty, this human docked without clearance.
No manifests. No hail. We confirm identity before... Biometrics, Mara cut in. She shifted Lio's weight. The kid's breath rasped hot against her neck. Run them. Bridge crew witnesses. Prove it to yourself.
Cheral hesitated. Sailiri nodded once.
Do it. Guards flanked Mara. They marched her to the medbay. Lio whimpered but didn't loosen her grip. Mara stroked the girl's crest. Soft spines quivered under her fingers. Easy, kid. Safe now. Medics swarmed. Blue-furred techs with scanner wands. One reached for Lio. Mara held firm. Scan her here. I stay.
The lead medic glanced at Tyrell. He waved them on.
Wand hummed over Lio's paw. Green light flashed. Match, Princess Lio Foss. 98% integrity. Dehydration, minor fractures. Lio buried her face deeper. Mara felt the vibration of a purr. Trust sealed in that cling. Tyrell's comb buzzed. Har's interceptors vectoring in. 3 minutes to weapons range. Sailiri knelt beside them. Her crown gems caught the sterile lights. Sergeant Kincaid. You smuggled her through that scrapyard.
How?
Routine evac, Mara said. She met the Queen's gaze. Golden eyes unblinking. Cut thrust tumbled debris. Lost their tractor lock. Tyrell snorted. Luck. Humans die in droves out there. Mara ignored him. Hara's got my transponder signature. He'll chase. Lio tugged Mara's collar. Don't go, Sailiri stroked her daughter's arm. Fur meshed with silk. She stays with us. Use me, Mara said. Volunteer as bait. Strap me to a drone. Outbound vector. Draw him off your flanks. Terrell's crest spiked.
Insane. You're not crew.
Mata set Lio down on the exam table. Medics draped her in a heat blanket. The girl reached out. Mara squeezed her paw. Promise kept, kid. You're home. Lowe's eyes welled. You saved me.
Sailiri rose. Composure ironclad again.
Commander, prep the armory. Sergeant, arm up. Terrell sputtered. Majesty. Adapt, Sailiri said. Her voice brooked no argument. Mara followed Tyrell out.
Guards trailed.
She walked unescorted into the armory. Bulkhead hissed open. Racks gleamed. Plasma rifles, void grenades, crest shields for Varani warriors. Terrell thrust a harness at her. Human gear only. No Varani tech. Mara stripped her sidearm. Holstered a fresh mag.
Need a beacon.
High gain.
A wristband clattered out. Transmits your vitals.
Hair tracks it. He gets a corpse. Mara snapped it on. Pulse thrummed. Crew watched from the bridge feed. Hollow screens flickered. Whispers rippled. Human volunteers? She carried the air through fire. Look at Tyrell's face. Saelia appeared on the main viewer.
Sergeant Hera demands return.
Il glass sectors for her. Let him chase empty, Mara said. She checked her suit seals.
Your yacht salvo bought time.
My drone buys the kill shot. Tyrell synced the drone. A sleek dart, evasion thrusters primed. 80 seconds to launch. Shields hold 5 volleys max. Mara climbed aboard. Cockpit hummed alive. Lio's face popped on a subscreen. Medics hovered, but she waved them off.
Win Mara. Routine.
Launch clamps released. The drone shot free. Stars streaked. Corvette shrank behind. Kincaid. Smart tumble. Hand over the princess or I vent you slow. Mara keyed transmit. She's home, Hare. Come get me. Interceptors bloomed on sensors. 4 bogies. Engines hot. Tractor beams quested. Mara jinked hard. Debris field ghosts from the scrapyard danced in her wake. One beam latched. Hull groaned. Mara cut power. Drone spun wild. Beam slipped. Missed.
Persistent. Human.
Like vermin. Corvette salvo erupted. Missiles arced, silent. 2 interceptors bloomed orange. Debris pinged Mara's canopy. Tyrell's voice barked.
Bait holds. Flankers inbound.
Mara rolled. 3rd bogey closed. Plasma lanced. She flared countermeasures. Flares bloomed. Bogey veered. Harry's lead ship loomed. Cannon turrets tracked. Surrender the drone. Or fry. Mara punched thrust. Engines screamed. She lined up the corvette's kill vector. Your network ends here. Queen Sailiri's yacht peeled from cover. Heavy lances fired. Hare's ship shattered mid-pursuit. Wreckage tumbled past. Mara's drone shuddered. Fuel low. RTB. Docking claws snagged. Bay doors irised. Mara popped the hatch. Legs steady despite the geese. Tedal waited. Crest neutral now. You drew 4 off. Clean kill. Routine, Mara said. She scanned for Lyle. The girl bolted from medbay. Blanket trailing. She crashed into Mara's legs. Claws hooked fabric. You came back. Mara knelt, ruffled her crest. Told you. Sayuliri approached. Guards parted. Her paw rested on Lyle's shoulder. Staff Sergeant Kincaid. You treat rescue like breath. Protection like oath. Mara stood. Just work, Majesty. Chain of custody. Verified. But protocols. Adapt, Sayuliri said again. She extended a paw. Join us. Fringes need hunters like you. Stay. Family. Mara glanced at the stars. Iraq's network smoked in the void. Kid's eyes shone. Queen's gaze held steel and thanks. She clasped the paw. Evac's not done till safe. Alarms quieted. Crew crests rose in respect. Human grit, Byrani precision. Bond forged in fire. But sensors pinged. Fringe relay activated. Vec Harris secondary fleet. Inbound, Terrell spun. Battle stations. Mara drew her sidearm. Lyle clung close. My evac. Saliri nodded. Ours now. Contact left. Stack and breach. Mara Kincaid's voice cut through the Simbay hum. Varani Marines snapped into position. Claws scraped deck plates. Crests flattened in focus. Too slow, Terrell, squad. Tight corridors chew stragglers. Mara paced the mock-up corridor. Her gloved hand slapped a bulkhead. Silent entry. No chatter. No lights till I say. Hare's ship is a rat warren. One ping. We eat plasma. Human, your suits lack dampers. How do you move? Mara shoved him forward. He flowed into the stack. She demoed the drill. Low crouch, elbow tucked. Rifle ghosting walls. Feel the rhythm. Breathe with the ship. Terrell watched from the hatch, arms crossed. Protocol demands Virani lead. Routine evac, Mara said. I adapt. She reset the sim. Alarms blared. Hollow kidnappers swarmed. Her team flowed like water, silent, relentless. Lasers tagged 3 dead. Keep moving. Promise held. Crests rose. Terrell grunted. Acceptable.
Diver, fire next.
Mara checked her mags. Clock ticked. Herald ship orbited the fringe relay. No time for egos. Boarding pod shuddered. Grapples locked. Mara slapped the breach charge. Stack on me. Red lights pulsed. Virani Marines mirrored her crouch. Terrell at her seeks. 3, 2, boom. Hatch vaporized. Smoke billowed. Mara rolled through, rifle up. Corridors twisted like veins. Dim strips glowed. No alarms yet. Mara spotted the panel. Sparks flew from a jury-rigged trap. Kidnappers smart. She dropped prone. Knife out. Wires snaked behind plating. Terrell hissed. Pack it.
Too loud.
Metal groaned. Fingers bled. She twisted conduits, severed power feeds. Sparks bit skin. Door hissed open. Silent. Clear. She advanced. Team flowed. Footsteps muffled. First guard rounded blind. Throat slashed before he pinged. Body slumped. Vacara's bridge. 2 decks up, Mara whispered. Flank left. Plasma cracked. Plasma cracked. Ulk ahead shredded. Shrapnel pinged. A Virani Marine yelped. Gutshot. Cover. Mara lunged. Dragged him by harness. Claws scrabbled deck. Blood slicked her gloves. Pressure here. Breathe. Shallow. He gasped. Crest limp.
Evacs all or nothing. Mara patched foam.
Rifle barked. 2 kidnappers down. Team push. They cleared the junction. Hare's voice boomed over intercom.
Intruders?
Royal lapdogs. The princess fetches triple now. Mara's jaw set. Lyle. 6 cycles old. Air stink from scans. Locked in the hold. Corridor narrowed. Traps hummed. She led point. swept corners. Sweat stung eyes. The Irani precision held flanks. Snipers tagged from vents. Hold ahead. Cargo bay doors. Scans showed heatsig. Small, terrified. Mara sliced the lock. Door ground. Inside. Crates, flickering hollows. A small form huddled atop a stack. Princess Lio, crest matted. Eyes wide golden slits.
Royalty? A kidnapper burst from shadow?
Rifle cycled. Mara dove.
Tackled Lio, body shielded the girl.
Plasma tore bulkhead inches away. Heat scorched her back.
Armor sizzled.
Lio whimpered. Claws dug into Mara's vest.
Down.
Mara rolled. Returned fire. Kidnapper jerked. Center mass.
She scooped Lio. On me, kid. Team poured in. Lasers crisscrossed.
Becker appeared on catwalk. Scaled Virani trafficker. Scars like tally marks. That pup's mine. Queen pays or galaxy burns. Mara boosted Lio behind crates. Cover her. She flanked right. Under fire, she worked. Reloaded mid-slide, tagged Hare's guards. One idea. Move, shoot, protect. Terrell squad pinned. But a Marine crumpled. Leg vaporized.
Got you.
Mara dropped beside him. Hoisted under arms. Dead weight dragged. Plasma whined overhead. She low-crawled. Inches at a time. Boots scraped.
Marine groaned. Kincaid. Impossible.
He rasped. Routine. She dumped him in cover. Applied tourniquet. Hold. Lio peeked. They're coming. Mara nodded. Stay low. Rifle up. 6 guards. Outgunned.
Human leads? Hare laughed. Claws flexed.
Primitives die first. Mara exhaled. No quit. She worked the angles, bounced shots off crates, drew fire. Virani sniped flanks. Terral breached Hare's cover knife fight. Plasma grazed Mara's shoulder. Burned deep. Ignored. She flanked Hare. Close quarters. He swung claws. She ducked, butt stroked knee. He buckled.
Yield, she growled. Hair spat.
Fringe eats queens. Mara zip-tied him. Face planted deck. Evac now. Team extracted. Lio clung to Mara's neck. Claws gentle now.
Shielded. Kid promises stick.
Mara, covered rear. Pod launch. Shots rattled hull. Docking claws snagged Queen's ship. Bay doors irised. Mara popped hatch. Leg steady. You drew 4 off. Clean kill. Routine. Mara scanned. Lyle bolted from her arms. Blanket trailing? No medbay dash later. Wait. Sequence held. But a Lars wailed anew. Sensors pinged. Fringe relay lit. Terrell spun. Secondary fleet. Hera's backup. Mara drew sidearm. Lila crashed back, clung legs. You came back, Saliri swept in. Paw on Leo. Staff Sergeant. Rescue like breath. Oath unbreakable. Just work, Majesty. Mara stood. Terrell cleared throat. Protocols. Adapt, Sayaliri commanded. Paw extended. Fringes need you. Laya tugged. Stay. Family. Stars wheeled. Harry's network smoked, but fleet inbound. Mara clasped Paw. Evac's not done. Battle stations blared. Mara pulled Lilo close. My evac. Ours, Sayaliri said. Pods launched from relay. Hare secondaries, sleek raiders, claws extended. Queen ship powered evasive. Eyes on me, kid. Eyes on me, kid. Shields buckled. Impacts rocked. Tyrrell barked vectors. Tirani gunners lit void. Boarders. Hatch alarms screamed. Intruders breached lower decks. Mara unstrapped. Defend the queen. Rifle cycled. Lyle's claws gripped. No protect. She knelt. You first. Boosted girl to Siliri's arms. Queen nodded steel. Quarterers ran hot. Mara stacked with Terral's remnants. Tight again. Silent no more. Full breach. Human front? Terral queried. Always. Mara led charge. Plasma scorched walls. She outworked. Patched a hull micro-breach by hand. Foam sealing as shots flew. Dragged another wounded Marine? Same one, to med-ramp. Crests rose. Impossible endurance, he muttered. Virani held lines with precision bursts. Mara pushed breaches. One raider down, gutted. Harry's voice crackled. Escape brig? Fleet takes the lot. Bridge shook. Mara slid to Aux console. Overrode pod clamps. Launched decoys. Human hack manual overrides. Sci-Illyri's voice boomed. Kincaid. Vectors clear? RTB hot. Mara grinned. Ship twisted. Raiders scattered. Virani ECM jammed. Lio darted close amid chaos. You work. Magic. Nah. Grit. Mara ruffled crest. Girl leaned in.
Fleet smoked. Last raider exploded.
Alarms quieted. Toral approached. Protocols bent. Results extraordinary.
Sci-Illy drew Leo near.
Control cracked. Paws trembled. You rebuilt us, Sergeant. Loyalty across voids. Balancing. Promise kept. Stars stabilized. Family forged. Human heart. Virani steel. But relay pinged faint.
Hera's ghost signal? Deeper fringes stirred.
Evac ongoing. Staff Sergeant Mara Kincaid gripped Princess Leo's clawed hand and marched through the palace intake bay. Boots echoed on polished alloy floors. Virani honor guards snapped to attention, crests flaring. Their rifles gleamed under harsh lights. Escort formation, barked the lead guard, a towering Virani with scarred frills. Protocol demands, no. Lio matched her stride, small crest tucked against Mara's side. Direct line to the Queen. No detours. The guard blocked their path. 6, more fanned out. Human, you carry the air. Submit to scan and custody transfer. Mara halted. She squared her shoulders, free hand near her sidearm. Lio pressed closer, claws pricking Mara's glove. Scan if you must, but we move now. Kidnappers jumped our tail 2 hours back. Hara's crew. Murmurs rippled through the guards. The lead one's frills twitched doubt, then deference. Commander Terrell clears you, but protocol almost cost her. Mara nodded at Lilo. Clear the way. Mara resumed. March, Lyle. Whispered. You scare them good. Job 1, keep you walking. Mara squeezed the girl's hand. Bay doors hissed open to the grand hall. Crystal chandeliers floated on anti-grav, casting prismatic glows. Thrones loomed on a raised dais. Queen Sci-Illyri Voss stood rigid at the center, flanked by advisors. Her silver crest gleamed, paws clasped in regal poise. Commander Rune Terrell stood at her side. His eyes locked on Mara, hard, unyielding. Virani security chief, distrusted humans since the Fringe Wars. Mara felt his gaze like a targeting laser. Halt! Terrell's voice boomed. Kincaid! Report. All clear. Mara pushed forward. Lio's steps quickened. Smuggled her through 3 blockades. Hera's ship limped off, but his signal ghosted our scopes. Evac protocols active? Terrell's frills flattened.
Irrelevant. You violated royal channels.
No human clearance for air transport. Results speak. Mara stopped 10 paces from the dais. Lio trembled beside her. She's here. Safe. Queen Sci-Illyri's gaze fixed on her daughter. Gold-flecked eyes widened a fraction. She stepped down from the dais. One stare. Then another. Advisors gasped. No permission granted. Protocol shattered. Mother! Lio yanked free and bolted. The girl sprinted across the hall. Claws clicked on marble. Queen Sci-Illyri descended faster, robe swirling. Chiral lunged forward. Highness.
Perimeter breach! Stand down!
Sci-Illyri's command cut like plasma. She dropped to one knee as Lio crashed into her arms. Mara watched. Lio buried her face in the Queen's crest. Small paws clutched fur. Code Delta 9. Safe extract.
Kincaid's promise. Sci-Illyri's paws enveloped her.
Trembled. Verified. My shadow returns. Voice cracked. Just once. But the hall heard. Guards shifted. Advisors whispered. Terrell froze, frills rigid with shock.
Laya pulled back.
She carried me.
Fixed the breather mask. Fought Harry's drone solo.
Sci-Illyri rose, cradling Lio against her side. Her crest quivered. Public control fractured. Tears, rare for Virani, glistened on her muzzle. Sergeant Kincaid, you breached voids I could not. Mara shrugged. Routine evac. Promise kept. She turned for the exit. Job done. Shuttle waited bayside. Hara's ghost signal nagged. Time to hunt remnants. A paw clamped her sleeve. Firm, warm. Queen Sci-Illyri held her in place. No. Mara pivoted, the Queen's eyes bored in. Lio peeked from her side, nodding fierce. Highness? Terrell advanced. She must debrief. Human assets impounded.
Sci-Fi released Lilo to an advisor.
Kept hold on Mara. His human rebuilt what protocols broke.
She stays. Hall fell silent. Mara felt every eye guards, courtiers, techs. Virani stares mixed awe and unease. Humans endured, improvised. But queens didn't grab sleeves, ma'am. Mara kept voice level, a no-court fixture. Soldier. Next op calls. Sileides' grip tightened. You taught my heir a code.
Survival, loyalty.
Her free paw stroked Lio's crest. The girl beamed up. She speaks of your grit. Human word. Explain. Mara glanced at Lio. Bond sealed in that derelict freighter. Hiding from Hera's patrols. Sharing ration bars. Teaching evasion drills. Grit's what gets you home. No magic. Geral stepped closer. With respect, Highness. Humans bend rules. This one smuggled the air through uncharted jumps. No manifests. Risked royal lineage.
And succeeded.
Saeli's voice steadied. Composure clawed back. But her paw stayed on Mara's sleeve. Captain Vec Hare evaded our fleets. Sold intelligence to pirates. My daughter, gone months. Kincaid tracked her. Alone. Terrell's frills drooped. Scouts confirm.
Human overrides jammed Hera's trackers. Endurance logs.
Anomalous. Mara met his gaze. Patched your Marines mid-firefight. Standard field medicine. Terrell's voice softened a notch. You sealed wounds, we sealed ships. Lia tugged Sailiri's robe. She ruffled my crest. Said I'm tough. The queen's eyes softened. She released Mara's sleeve. Slow. Pulled her into a half embrace. Virini custom. Mara stiffened, then relaxed. Fur brushed her cheek. Warmth cut the hall's chill. You forged family from fracture. Saliri whispered. Loud enough for all. Stay, as protector.
Mara hesitated. Protocol screamed extract.
But Lio's eyes pleaded. Queen's paw lingered on her shoulder. Mara tapped her wrist calm. Har's not done. Tarl checked his own. Confirmed. Fringes mobilize. Sailiri straightened. Full monarch now. Then we hunt together. Kincaid leads point. Guards saluted. No protests. Ah rippled. Human grit meshed Virani steel. Mara nodded.
RTB hot. Let's move.
Lio grabbed her hand again. Promise? Always. Alarms blared distant. Intake bays rattled. Hera's remnants probed. But family stood united. Human heart anchoring alien steel. Queen Saliri clutched Lilo tight. Crest quaked. Tears traced her muzzle in full view. Composure shattered before the court. She returns. Because of you. Mara felt the weight, not routine anymore. Deeper fringes stirred. Har's voice crackled on open channel. Prize slips again. But queens fall. Tyrrell snarled. Lock bays. Mara drew sidearm. We end this. Lio's claws gripped. Ready. They charged as one. Maran stacked with Terrell at the bay doors. Virani rifles hummed. Her human pulse steady. Lio sheltered behind Sailiri. Queen armed now. Sidearm drawn. Breaches inbound, Terrell reported. Hare's vanguard. 20 hostiles. Mara pointed. I take heat.
Detect the line.
Plasma bolts cracked air. Doors buckled. Mara fired first. Double tap dropped the lead raider. Human aim. Precise. Relentless. Terrala's burst. Cleared right. Flawless suppression. Virani precision met human grit. Raiders faltered. Lio whispered code under fire. Delta 9 hold. Saliri covered her. Verified. One raider lunged. Mara tackled. Knife flashing. Gutted him clean. Rolled up. Rifle cycling. Impossible, Terra muttered. Crest flared respect. Hera's voice boomed from breacher drone.
Hand over the girl, human.
Or Palace burns. Try it. She overrode the drone. Manual hack. Fingers flying. Explosives disarmed. Feedback fried Hare's feed. Raiders broke. Fleet signatures inbound. Sailiri pulled Lilo close. Tears dried. Steel returned. But paw found Mara's shoulder. You are ours. Mara ruffled Lyle's crest. Found family.
Stars outside stabilized.
Commander Rune slammed the metal case onto the dais. Staff Sergeant Kincaid, for valor beyond protocol. Mara eyed the gleaming disc. The Irani script swirled across it, Palace courtiers leaned in, crests flared in anticipation. Lio clung to her leg, claws tucked safe. Queen Siliri watched from the throne, gaze steady. No thanks, Mara kept voice level. Trade it. Gasps rippled. Run's crest spiked. This honors the realm. Protections for Lilo's staff. Full amnesty. Schooling off-world if she wants. Mara tapped the case. They hid her. Kept her alive. Deserve more than scraps. Rune stiffened. Courtiers murmured. Protocol demanded acceptance. Silence. Stretched. Siliri raised a paw. Granted. Her voice cut clean. Staff pardoned. Funds allocated. Education secured. Run bowed stiff. Handed over data chit. Mara pocketed it. Lio's eyes widened. Claws flexed. Court settled. Expectant. Quiet thank you next. Mara shifted weight. Ready to salute and ship out. Siliri stood. Crown jewels hummed faint energy. Sergeant Kincaid, you breached our skies uninvited. Mara nodded. No denial.
You smuggled my air through void traps. Human ship, human hands.
Siliri stepped down. Courtiers froze. The Irani security failed. You did not. Rune tensed. Majesty, silence. Siliri's paw silenced him. She faced Mara direct. Loyalty unbound by blood, compassion across stars. You rebuilt what shattered. Mara's pulse ticked up. Lio pressed closer. Accept this. Siliri extended a crest seal. Gold, etched with royal spiral.
Permanent safe conduct. All Varani space.
No questions. Courtiers hissed. Humans rarely held such. Mara took it.
Cool metal warmed in palm.
More. Siliri's voice dropped. Intimate. External guardian to Princess Lio. Bonded protector. Report to none but me. Mara blinked. Weight settled. Not routine evac. Family duty. Lio chirped soft. Approval.
Run growled low.
Protocol demands. Protocol lost my daughter. Siliri whirled. Crest blazed. She returns because of this one. Obey. Rune bowed deep. Crest flattened. Mara felt eyes lock on her. Alien stares mixed awe, envy. Human normal. Promise kept. Lio tugged Mara's sleeve. Slid up. Small paws worked fast. Unpinned Mara's unit patch. Faded Terran Eagle rescue insignia.
Hey.
Mara started. Lyle pinned it to her own sash.
Front center.
She spun to court. Claws out. Mine. Objection? Courtiers shifted. No one spoke. Lyle's quiet survival streak flared bold. Mara grinned faint. Kid had grit. Siliri laughed. Rare, bright. Worn with pride, daughter. She touched the patch. Symbol of found family. Mara's throat tightened. Not tears. Dust from breach. She ruffled Lyle's crest. Stays put. Applause broke hesitant. Then roared. Virani clawed approval. Rune joined last. Crest neutral. Mara's calm buzzed. Rescue net priority. She glanced. Hostage crisis. Fringe colony. Virani nationals. Responding. She keyed accept. Dispatch voice crackled. Sergeant Kincaid. Confirm evac team. Affirm. Mara paused. Queen's crest glowed on her clearance now. Permanent.
Add royal override. Full support.
Override logged. Crest verified. Launch window open. Go. Protect as you do. Lio hugged tight. Back soon. Mara knelt. Promise.
Human word.
She strode out. Courtiers parted. Human rescuer. Alien family crest shining. Next call waited. Palace bays hummed alive. Mara stacked gear. Rifle slung. Medkit secure. Run approached flank. Guardian. He offered sidearm holster. Virani make plasma tuned. Mara clipped it.
He grunted.
Respect edged voice.
Human impossible.
Save them all. Shuttle doors hissed. Mara boarded. Engines thrummed. Stars wheeled beyond viewports. Laya waved from ramp. Siliri beside. Paw raised. Bond sealed. Mara saluted. Thrust kicked in. Fringe beacon pulsed ahead. New rescues. Same promise. But calm pinged again. Hare's signature. Faint. Ghosted. Not over, human. Mara smiled cold. Fingers flexed on controls. Bring it. Queen's crest burned bright. Family fought back. Rune's shuttle docked seamless. Mara prepped breach kit. Hostage site. Derelict station, trafficker holdout. Virani diplomats. Intel drop. Rune patched hollow.
10 guards. Explosives rigged.
Protocol siege. Mara traced vents. No. Infiltrate. I solo duct. Rune's crest flared doubt. Human lungs fail vacuum seals. Trained. Mara sealed suit. Human grit. Endurance edge. You suppress. Draw fire. He nodded sharp. Yeti precision locked. Ducks hummed tight. Mara crawled. Sweat beaded. Claws scraped metal, hers filed blunt. Human adapt. Guards patrolled below. Voices growled. Royal chit pays triple. Mara dropped silent. Knife out. First guard crumpled. Neck precise. Second spun. Mara's chokehold dropped him clean. Zip ties bound. Run's diversion boomed outside. Plasma cracked. Guards scrambled. Mara freed first diplomat. Quiet. Follow.
They stacked.
Human lead? Virani skill synced. Explosives snipped. Her steady hands. Their code crack. Last door. Boss barked orders. Mara kicked in. Double tap center mass. Diplomats out. Run covered evac.
Flawless.
Shuttle clear. Mara wiped brow.
Routine. Rune stared.
Your routine saves worlds. Back to palace. Laya waited. Patch gleamed.
Hero again?
Mara scooped her. Family duty.
Sci-Leary approached. Har's net fractures.
Your hand? Mara shrugged. Persistence. Queen's paw gripped shoulder.
Ours forever. Court watched.
Human woven in. Stars called next. Loyalty bridged voids. But shadows lingered. Hare's voice echoed faint on black channels. Family breaks easy. Mara checked weapons. Not today. Layo's chamber glowed soft. Mara tucked blankets. Princess fidgeted. Night fears? Mara asked. Old ones? Layo clutched patch. You stay? Always. Mara sat vigil. Human watch. Tireless. Dawn broke. Sally re-entered. Tea steam rose. Their Rani brew. Sharp. Guardian report. All clear. Mara sipped. Burned. Good. Ron trailed. Haram remnants. Mara stood. Gear up. Saliri pinned new seal. With this. Crest expanded. Full authority. Layo beamed. Go win. Mara launched. Human compassion fueled. Alien family forged. Hostiles waited. She ended them. One promise at a time.